Children's museums are family magnets, and Explorations 5 Children's Museum is no exception. Founded in July 1991 by parent volunteers, Explorations 5 is located in the heart of historic downtown Lakeland, Florida. It's the only hands-on museum in Polk County dedicated to the education and cultural development of children and families. They have summer camp coming up that you don't want to miss. All the details are coming up on Polk Place. Hey guys, welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Dion Spires. Today we've got Sue Schulander in studio from Explorations 5 Children's Museum. How you doing, Sue?
I'm fine. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for inviting us.
So let's start off today. Give me a brief overview of what your summer camp program is going to be. We'll touch on it more specifically later.
Okay. We have two summer programs actually. One for kids ages 4 through 6, and that's called Storybook Summer Camp. And it's a story-based program. Every day they read several stories, talk about the vocabulary, discuss the story, and then do some art, science, or some sort of activity that goes along with that story. We do have some funding through United Way of Central Florida and some scholarships for that program. And our goal is to send children to kindergarten ready to succeed. So our whole focus is on vocabulary, what we call their picture vocabulary, being able to recognize pictures that they see and name them, and also what we call expressive vocabulary, which is being able to look at a picture and then talk about what's happening in that picture. For our older kids, ages 6 through 12, we have what we call STEAM Adventure Summer Camp, and we have 10 weeks of fun adventures in science, technology, engineering, art, and math. That's where our STEAM comes from. So every day is new activities. Every week has a different theme, and the activities for that week are focused on that theme. Besides those activities, we have museum exploration time. We play outside. The kids get a free t-shirt and lunch every day. They have a great time. And if they choose to come 1 week or 2 weeks or all summer long, every week, every day is a little bit different and exciting.
Yeah, and how can kids get involved with the programs? Do they have to register in advance?
Yes, they do need to register in advance. They can do that by calling the museum. They can check out our website and see what each week offers if they want to choose, a particular week that they're interested in. And then we do have, as I said, registration through the phone, or if they're interested in a scholarship, they need to contact us and we'll get them the scholarship application to be able to return to us.
And that scholarship, is that to pay for the fees for the summer camp?
Yes, there is a registration fee that the parents would need to pay of $25 for each child if they receive a scholarship, but the rest of the 10 weeks would be absolutely free to the parent.
Okay.
So there are a few little things that are connected with that. Nothing comes without strings attached, but all of that information is on the scholarship application for the parents.
Okay, great. As far as the general children that don't apply for the scholarship, are there any kind of special rates for any Florida residents or whatever?
Actually, it's not Florida residents, but that's a good idea. We do have for our members, if you're already a museum member, there's a discount off the fees for that, and there's also a sibling discount. So if you have more than one child that's attending camp, there is a discount for that for either a half-day or full-day camp. A small one, but we realize if you've got more than one child, every little bit helps. Yeah. So as I said, we do have half-day camps that go either morning or afternoon, or we have a full-day camp. We also have early drop-off and late pickup, so those parents that need to work and be at work at a certain time. We do have early drop-off starting at 7:30 in the morning, and we go till 5:30 in the evening. So we try and accommodate everybody and make sure that the kids have a great time at camp.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the museum for those who are watching that aren't familiar with it. What do you guys do to help out with the children in the community? What's your goal?
Our goal is to provide a hands-on, fun-filled adventure and learning to children and families through our cultural exhibits, our educational programs that we have, and special events. So we offer lots of things to the community. We have 3 floors of the museum. We're open Monday through Saturday. We have a small admission fee of $7 per person, or as I said before, we have a family membership. We give discounts for teachers, for military families, for seniors. We also belong to the Florida Association of Museums, and we have a reciprocal admission with some other Florida museums here too. So if people are members in those museums, they can come to our museum, and our members can go to their museums, at no additional cost. We have 3 floors of exhibits. Our lower floor is O is for Oranges, From Seed to Our World, so it kind of goes through the whole. Polk is a great citrus community, but that orange community is spread throughout the world. So we have some exhibits that help the children understand, how those oranges that we grow here go to other places all over the world, and sometimes we get them coming back in here. Our main floor is what we call our town. And it's set up like a small town. We have vehicles, emergency vehicles. We have a patrol car, Sheriff's Department patrol car, a fire truck, and we also have an airplane, a space shuttle. We have all kinds of vehicles. And then around the outside of that on the main floor, we have a theater. We have a Publix grocery store that's just been remodeled. It's beautiful. We call it our little boutique Publix because it's just gorgeous. A little doctor's office for the kids, all the things that you would find in a small town. And then on the second floor right now, we have a traveling exhibit called Turtle Travels. And it's all about turtles, different kinds of turtles, how their shells and their flippers and everything are adapted to the way that they live and what they need to do. So, and we also have a live turtle tank, which is great fun. Even the staff, every day we walk in, have to stop and see, how the turtles are doing today. Yeah. So. All of that is included with that one day's admission price, and your admission is good all day long. So if you come in the morning, you want to play for a couple of hours, and then they decide the kids need to get some lunch or something, you can always come back in the afternoon, and that one admission price covers the whole day. So it's a great bargain. It's a great fun place to come with a family.
Yeah, being a Lakeland native, I remember going to Explorations 5.
All right, good.
I have very fond memories of the public supermarket and whatnot.
But you're not working there now.
I'm not.
Did you work in the TV station?
I did, actually. I would go in and out and have a good time in there.
Good,
so
good,
I got my experience early on,
good,
right?
Good. That's what we say, is that kids start there, they start exploring the things that they're interested in, and it can lead to a career path later in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I know that you guys always have events going on. Aside from the summer camp, what else do you have coming up?
Right now we have a homeschool academy coming up on Tuesday, June 2nd. It's geared for homeschool parents, and we will have some speakers visiting at the museum, presenting topics on evaluation and assessment, on the brain, how the brain functions, and teaching with the brain in mind. And have some vendors there that will have opportunities of things that they'll share with those homeschool families, volunteer opportunities for those who are getting up into the teen years, and what they would need to do looking towards college and beyond as a homeschool parent. So they're all invited to come to that. Information will be on our website at the museum, www.explorationsv.com.
All right. Now I know everything you do is hands-on at the museum, and you've brought something to challenge me a little bit today.
I did. We try to challenge the brain. In our summer camps, we do all kinds of things, but I just brought a couple of things along just to see how your brain is functioning today. So I've got 3 pennies right here. So I want you to imagine this is penny number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3.
All right.
All right, so I want you to move penny number 1 in between 2 and 3, but there are some rules attached to it. Okay? You can touch number 2, but you can't move it. And you can move number 3, but you can't touch it.
Okay.
Okay?
And can I touch number 1?
You can touch number 1,
okay.
Yes. All right, so see what you can do, and so think about it. You might, you can verbalize what you're thinking.
Okay.
Think about that scientific process, how you're going to, make that hypothesis, trying to think about what's going to happen.
Okay. So I can touch this one.
You can touch that one.
Okay. And
that has to go in between the other.
It has to go in between these. Am I allowed to just push them like that, or is there a different way to do that?
There's a different way. That's a good thought, though. I mean, that's one way, probably.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can get it that way. What's the other way?
Let me show you the other way. All right, here. 1 is our shiny one right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to hold number 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to take number 1.
Oh.
And I'm going to knock it out. Yes,
because that's a cooler way. I like that better.
Because I'm holding this one in place, that energy that's coming right here gets transferred to the one that can move.
Wow.
You ever seen one of those
the balls
with the balls?
Yes. Yeah.
Same sort of thing. Whatever it can't move, it just sits there, but the energy is transferred and it keeps on moving there.
That's awesome.
All right, well, that was a good though. You came up with a different idea.
I took the easy way out.
That's true. All right, now I have right here, I have 13 toothpicks, okay? 13 is probably a lucky number somewhere. So I'm going to put these 13 toothpicks, I'm going to make this face you, okay? This is going to be my friendly little guard dog. Okay?
All right.
You see where my dog is here?
Yep, I see the dog. Yeah, he's
Okay,
there.
here's his head, here's his tail, he's got his feet. Just imagine, he's like a little stick dog.
Right.
Now, since he's a good guard dog, though, he has to be able to look all around. Okay, right now he's looking over here, and he has to be able to look behind him also. All right, so the challenge is to move 2 sticks so that he is looking in the other direction. But I have to tell you that his tail is like his antenna, so his tail has to stay. Yeah, it has to stay there, has to stay up. But we want him to look in the other direction in order to be a good guard dog. And you can move 2 sticks, but just 2.
Oh man.
There.
That's tough.
It's really, really simple. Let me know when you give up. Except we wouldn't do that with the kids. We would say, all right, think of all the possibilities. What are 2 things that you could move? If he was going to be looking the other direction, what has to change?
Yeah. So we want to get this on.
Ooh.
Go ahead and tell me, just because
Okay.
we're limited on time.
The only thing that has to move is his head.
I thought about
So
that.
he could. I saw that coming. You were kind of thinking about that.
The wheels were turning. But
Yes, yes, that was great. All right, I have one more. This time we're
Okay.
only going to use 11 sticks. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to start out with 6 sticks. Okay.
Okay.
And I've got 5 more here, but what I want you to do is to use these 5 sticks and make 9. And you have to use all the sticks.
And make 9.
Uh-huh.
Got 6 there, and we're using 5.
6 plus 5 does not really equal 9.
That does not equal 9.
But you have to make your brain think in different ways. You want to expand your mind here. There's more than one way to. So you're probably thinking you got 9 pieces here,
Yeah.
but you got some extra. But I could give you a clue if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the clue.
If you were gonna think of 9 in words instead of numbers.
Okay, okay.
Right, very
There you
good.
go.
All right.
Perfect. I appreciate the hint.
Awesome. But see, that's one of the things that
Yeah.
we do at the museum is to try and get you to think, and you have to think in a different way, because if I give you 6 and then 5 and you're going 6 plus 5 is 11, and then I tell you 9, it just doesn't work out that way.
That's so cool. Some extra over-the-top thinking for the kids.
Yeah, and something very, very simple can be done
Yeah.
at home, and you know, if we have moms and dads watching, they can, you know, stump their kids or try and stump their kids, and then their kids will go stump their friends, because it's fun to do.
And you know what's amazing? The kids probably catch on to that faster than I did.
They might. It depends on how their brain works, whether or not they're thinking along those ways. So you did pretty good this morning.
Thank you.
So-
Thank you.
It's early.
So to close it out, give me another, just a little bit more in depth on what's going to be at the summer camp, so that the kids kind of know what they're coming into.
Oh,
Or
they
what
would
the
come
parents-
into, in the morning rather than use these, we probably would do some verbal, some kind of brain teaser type things, jokes, those kind of things when we start out. And then we'll do our activities that have to do with our program. As I said, we have lunch, we have exploration in the museum. We've got 3 different floors of the museum. We've got all kinds of things that they can focus on. We do give them some free choice time. After lunch, we do board games and cards and books and all kinds of things. And then we do some, you know, they always have a snack in the afternoon, because everybody's always, you know, besides your brain working, your body needs a little energy also. So that they're able to do that. And as I said, each week has a different theme. So each of those themed weeks, if the kids are interested, sometimes they focus on just one particular thing. We will have 2 weeks this summer where Engineering for Kids will be doing our morning program for us during camp. And those will be listed on our website also. There's a little bit extra charge for those to take care of materials and supplies for that particular week, but we will have those also. So we'll have a little bit of variety in there with staff, and that's always a good thing too for the kids to be able to relate to different people.
Well, that sounds like such a fun way to spend your summer and still keep your brain going.
Yes,
'Cause
yes, absolutely.
It's such a shame to just go into the summer and then not keep your brain going to prepare for the next school
That's
year.
true. That's true. And a lot of times, children, even if they don't gain over the summer, sometimes they lose if they just sit around and do nothing. So if they do some sort of activities during the summer to keep their brain moving and keep themselves thinking, reading, those kinds of things, they maintain, or some of them even increase over the summer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming today and talking about your program.
Okay, thank you. And I'll leave you the toothpicks and I'll leave you the pennies. So anybody that didn't watch the show, you can stump them here in the office.
Absolutely. I'll share it around here.
All right, enjoy.
Thank you. Explorations 5 Children Museum summer camps are scheduled for June 8th through August 14th, 2015, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's early drop-off and late pickup available for parents. Costs vary between the half-day and the full day, and members and non-member rates. There's also sibling discounts available. The deadline to register is the Friday before each camp the following week. 2 age groups are planned, with a Storybook camp from ages 4 to 6 and a STEAM camp from ages 6 to 12. Camp includes themed activities, museum exploration, indoor and outdoor play, snacks, lunch, and a t-shirt. Explorations 5 is located at 109 North Kentucky Avenue in Lakeland, 33801. For more information, you can check them out on the web at explorationsv.com or give them a call at 863-687-3869. Make sure your kids don't miss summer camps with Explorations 5 Children's Museum.